Welcome back. Let's do some application questions on equations. The first one, solve the equation of 2 to the exponent x equals to 32. On the left, we have an exponential form, and on the right, we have a whole number. So we need to convert the right such that it is also in exponential form. How do we express 32 in exponential form with the same base 2? So it would be 2 to the exponent x, and on the right it would be 2 to the exponent 5. And then because now we have the same base, then we can equate the exponents. Therefore, we drop the bases and we have x equals to 5. So our value of x is 5. Let's move on to the next one. Solve for the unknown if 0 equals to negative 12 multiplied by x, the sum of x plus 5. Sum of x and 5. So let's write it out so that we can see it clearer as we understand it, that there's a negative 12 that needs to be multiplied with both terms in the bracket. So let's remove the bracket first. And 0 equals to negative 12 times x is negative 12x. Negative 12 times 5 is negative 60. And then we take negative 60 as the constant. We deal with negative 60. And so we'll put an additive inverse of negative 60 such that it is plus 60. And what we do on the left, we also do on the right. So we have 0 plus 60. And then we have 60 on the left, and then negative 12x as 60 minus negative 60 and plus 60 would give us 0. The multiplicative inverse of negative 12 is negative 12th, so which means we are going to divide by negative 12 on the right, and we are also going to divide by negative 12 on the left. What we will then have on the right is x will remain with x multiplied, because negative 12 divided by negative 12 gives us 1. So 1 times x would give us x. And then 60 divided by negative 12 would be negative 5. So x represents negative 5. Let's do a quick check as well. And in our checking, it would be 0 equals to negative 12 in the brackets. Now in the place of x, we put negative 5 plus 5, and which means 0 equals to negative 12. Negative 5 plus 5 is 0, and then negative 12 multiplied by 0 is 0. So our answer is correct. Let's go on to the next one. Write out the question away from the rest of the words so that we are able to see what we are dealing with. So the cube root of x equals to 3. And let's express that in exponential form. So a cube root would be expressed as the exponent, the exponent would be a third. And then we still, in our equation, it is equals to 3. So in order for us to get rid of the third, we need to multiply by 3. So it would be x to the exponent third multiplied by 3. What we have done on the left is multiplied by 3, so on the right we'll also multiply by 3. And so 3 divided by 3 would be 1, so it would be x to the exponent 1, which on the right hand side would be 3 cubed, which is 27. So our value of x is 27. So if we are to check, the cube root of 27 is 3. Let's look at the next question. Find the value of x in x squared minus 16 equals to 9. Let's write out the question away from the words. equals to 9. So we have to eliminate negative 16, and the additive inverse of negative 16 is positive 16. So it would be x squared minus 16 plus 16 equals to 9. What we did on the left, what we do on the left, we also do on the right. So we added 16, so we're going to do the same on the right. And then 16 and negative 16 will eliminate each other, and then we remain with x squared equals to 9 plus 16 is 25. Now we need to eliminate the square because it's x squared and we need the value of x. And in this case, the multiplicative inverse of 2, which is the exponent, is a half. Therefore, it means that we're going to introduce an exponent that is a half. So it would be x squared multiplied by a half. And we will also do the same on the right. We have 25. We'll also raise it to an exponent of a half. And then 2 multiplied by a half would be 1. And therefore, we'll remain with x on the left. On the right, we will then write that as the square root of 25. And that means that x will, square root of 25 is 5. So x represents 5. Can we check if it is so? Let's go to our check corner. X squared minus 16 equals to 9. Our value of x is 5, so it would be 5 squared minus 16. Let me write that properly. Minus 16 equals to 9. 5 squared is 25 minus 16 is equal to 9. So therefore, we are correct, and we can move on to the next one. The sum of a number and 15 is 63. What is the number? The sum means we are adding. Let that number be x. So we'll put x and then 15 equals to 63. What am I writing? 63. And then the additive inverse of positive 15 is negative 15. Therefore, it would be x plus 15 minus 15 equals to 63. And we minus 15 on the right as well. 15 minus 15 is 0, so we remain with x on the left. 63 minus 15 is 48. So x represents 48. Let's move on to the next one. All right, the product of two numbers is 16. One of the numbers is 8. So 8 we know is one of the numbers, and the other one is the unknown is x, and we make that to be equal to 160. So that is an equation for us already. And the multiplicative inverse, because 8 is multiplied by x, the multiplicative inverse is an eighth. So it would be 8x divided by 8 and 160 divided by 8. And 8 divided by 8 is 1, and 1 times x is x. 160 divided by 8 is 20. So our value of x is 20. Let's stop there for now and go for an ad break. See you soon.